What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a like on this video if you like it. Sorry about that. Safety first. Today we're going to talk about predestination versus free will. We're going to kind of give you our thoughts on both.
Definitely an interesting topic. A lot of people say this is one of the places the Bible contradicts itself. I don't have a ton of knowledge, but I might be able to correct some of that. Coming from a Bible-based background, that's going to be my strong suit. But we're going to try to talk through it and see where we land on the whole situation. Do you want to start, Dave?
Yeah, I don't know that I'm back and forth on it, but I don't know which one I'm more for, I guess I could say. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess, do you really know?
I mean, so this is such a I don't know what do you call it?
It's a touchy conversation, I would say.
Almost convoluted. It's a hard thing to talk about, right? Because you can't grasp it. It's like faith and religion in itself. You can't prove God exists, so you can't prove predestination or free will exists. That's why I think a lot of atheists believe in free will, because if nothing matters, then do what you want, is kind of the leading rule of thought there.
Right. And that's why I'm so back. I'm not atheist by any means.
Right.
I believe in the man upstairs just as much as the next guy. I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one for me, because I believe in predestination, as things happen for a reason. But I also believe I have a choice in my life. You know, I have a choice as to what I do and where I go. I mean, but how do I know that my so-called choice isn't part of where I'm supposed to be in life? You know, part of my predetermined plan. And that's where I'm stuck.
Right. So I believe in free will.
Sure.
And the way I reconcile that to the Bible. Do we need to pause?
Nope.
So the way that I reconcile that to the Bible is God. It says in the Bible, Jeremiah 29:11. I have a plan for you and a purpose for you, plan to prosper you and a plan for good in your life, basically. And so that right there, a lot of people are like, well, that right there is predestination. That means God has a plan for you, and that's what's going to happen in your life. But God also says He gave us a choice over life and death in another verse. So people are like, that contradicts itself. But in my mind, I see the things that I've been through, the things that happened to me. I got in a car wreck, flipped my car 8 times driving drunk. I blew a .198 and came out of it with just a few scratches. I say that God saved my life, that I'm blessed to be alive from that. And directly from all of those circumstances, I met my wife. Like, directly from those circumstances, I ended up going to rehab. I got my life together. I met God, or I was reintroduced to God, and then I met my wife going to church while I was actually a staff member at this program. Shout out to Ohio Valley Teen Challenge. But so all of that happened. You could say that's predestination. God had His hand in my life, and it brought me to where I am now. But that isn't the end game plan for what I think He has in my life, and I don't know for sure what that is. But I could choose right now to go back and decide not to follow what God has planned for me, and decide not to believe in the religion and completely throw it all away, or I can pray and I can study and I can try to follow what I think God has for me in my life and give Him the permission to move things around and open the right doors for me to get where He wants me to be. So that's kind of how I reconcile God acting in life to me just doing random things and things happening.
Right, where you feel that you have free will.
Yeah.
And see, that's kind of, I agree with you to a point. I mean, not to really turn this into a whole debate issue.
Go ahead.
I mean, but where I believe in free will. Again, I believe in free will, but I also believe in like a predetermined plan. I mean, I believe in, things are going to happen the way they're supposed to happen, whether, you choose that or not. How do you know for sure that your plan doesn't include the choices that you're going to make that make you think you have free will?
I mean, that's a good point, and it's hard to grapple with. But you're saying that if I you're saying that if I do whatever I want, a predetermined set of things will happen to get me where I'm supposed to be? Or could I completely resign my life and still end up in the same place I would if I worked hard every day and consciously made the decision that I'm going to work towards a certain goal?
Right. I mean,
do you see my question, though?
Kinda.
Because those are two decisions.
I understand what you're saying, that no matter what you do or where you say you're going to go, that you'll end up in the same place.
Well, no, I'm asking you that. I'm not making that.
Well, no, I'm not. Right. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. But, certain events happen in your life, and you chose to better your life. And that's great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy for you for that. But how can we say that was really your choice and it wasn't just a part of, hey, I'm going to put this kid through hell and then show him the better side?
Well, so here's the thing. I believe that all of that happened for a reason.
Right.
I believe that I went through all of that for a reason. But I also believe that it might not have had to be as bad or as long if I would have made better choices in the first place.
Right. I catch myself going back and forth on things like, well, he made a choice, and then I catch myself saying, oh, well, if it was meant to be, then it's going to be.
Right.
So and that's why I say, I'm back and forth as the whole predestination versus free will, because I don't truly know. I mean,
Right.
do I think that maybe the both of them can go hand in hand? Absolutely. Maybe like you said, you do have a predetermined plan, but you do have a choice in that plan. I mean, it's hard saying, because at the end of the day, no one truly knows, and nobody has ever came back and said, hey, this is what it is. And I just, sometimes I get a little too deep into my own head and think things, which is kind of...
That's what we are. That's what we're doing, man. We're
Right.
getting deep into our heads and trying to figure things out and talk them through, or confuse the audience and ourselves at the same time. That's
Right.
kind of the plan anyways. We're really just out here to confuse you guys, just so you know.
And get some feedback as to what you guys think or how you guys feel, Please let us know in the comment section below.
Yeah, we want you guys in the debate, for sure.
We want to know what you guys think. That's what we're here for, to give you our thoughts, our feelings, how we see things, and in return, we want to see and know, well, what and how you feel in return.
Right. We're not always going to be so serious either. We're going to have a little fun too, guys. So,
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Coming next week, we're going to, or not next week, next video, that's going to be about 2 weeks. We're going to be doing scare takes. We're going to be keeping...
We're going to do reaction videos.
Right. So I'm terrified of snakes, and Dave is terrified of spiders.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to get about 5 spider videos, and he's going to get about 5 snake videos, and we're going to scare the crap out of each other. So stay tuned for that.
And I got one in mind.
Uh-oh.
But anyways, back to the topic.
Right. Were we predestined to talk about that?
Possibly. Or was it a choice?
I don't know. I think I threw a little ad in there.
Nothing wrong with that. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I feel that sometimes things are contradicting, like you said, in the Bible. Not saying that the whole Bible is a contradiction, but
I think it just...
from that aspect alone, it can be taken as
contradicting. For sure.
Yes. You know, I have a hard time with the whole thing of I have a plan for you versus make your own choices.
Right.
Like, it's hard to wrap your head around.
So, if God didn't intend to give us free choice, would he have sent his son down to die for us in order to give us the choice to choose him and choose life? Or would he have just made it where we never had the option to choose death in the first place?
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody dies. So no matter if you choose life or death, you're gonna receive both.
What I mean by that is eternal life in heaven, salvation from strongholds and things that are pulling your life down that can be considered like death. And I should have expounded on that in the first place.
Yeah, I'm not a Bible person
life
by any
is
means.
Freedom, salvation, the ability to escape from things that have been over your family, like addiction and anxiety, mental illness, and the ability to go to heaven. Death is hell, sin, and strongholds over your life, considering like addiction and stuff like that.
Okay.
So Jesus died to give us the choice
to either clean yourself and live eternally in heaven versus keep screwing up and go to a place you don't want to go to.
Well, yeah, and we can't be focused on actions either. But I'm not trying to turn this into a preacher session. I'm just I'm asking the question: if we didn't have choice and it was all predestination, would God have sent such a sacrifice in sending his son to die for us, or would he have just taken the ability to do wrong and choose death out of the equation? You see what I'm saying now?
That's a tough question. I get what you're saying. I don't know that I really have an answer for that.
Well, I don't either. It's a head scratcher for sure, but I think that in my mind, in a religious mindset, conclusively proves that we have free choice.
Right. Yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Mic drop.
Right. All right, guys.
I think we're at a conclusion for the predestination free will thing.
He's got me stumped. I really got nothing to rebuttal that with.
We're definitely both stumped, I would say. I don't think we could go much farther in the whole topic.
But like I said, please let us know what you guys think. If you have any questions that you'd like for us to touch base on, please let us know in the comment section below. Like and share. Please subscribe. Get into getting us out to other people so that we can talk about crazier stuff with more people. Absolutely. So, as always, thanks for watching. See you next video. Later.